to Roger E. Carlson Fieldhouse for CTN's coverage of the Section 7 4A Boys Basketball Semifinals as the number 2 seeded Coon Rapids Cardinals host the Forest Lake Rangers. Joe Young, Howie Shapiro sidelines for tonight's contest, and Howie, the Rangers, the number 6 seed, the only team to pull off an upset in the first round.
Yeah, and they played really well. Talking to Kyle McDonald, their head coach, said they really put together 2 solid halves of basketball. They're a team that likes to slow it down. Their team's not going to score 80 points, but they're going to try and hold you to the 50 or less.
Well, these two teams met in the season opener, Coon Rapids winning by double digits, but a lot has changed along the road of the regular season. For the Forest Lake Rangers, they have 2 guys they really look to start and really run their entire engine.
Yeah, really led by Owen Waldock, and he's a sophomore. He's averaging almost 20 points and 10 rebounds a game, 6'6". He's got nice touch from the outside, can hit the 3. And he scored 26 against the Cardinals in that opener. So he's going to be tough because he's going to want to get underneath and score those points from inside, but they're going to have to watch him beyond the perimeter as well.
Well, Waldock was not the game scoring leader in that opening round. That went, or that opening season opener game, that went to Elijah Smith from Coon Rapids, who had 27 points. Clearly a senior, a leader for this team all season long.
He really is, and he's so smart on the court. And that's one of the great things about him, is that he knows the game, and he's just such a, as you mentioned, such a leader. He uses his height, he uses his ability to shoot from outside as well. He can hit that 3. We've seen it many times. The Cardinals are going to obviously want to feed him the ball tonight.
Well, this is the final time the seniors will play on this floor, win or lose, but they are hoping to punch their ticket to Thursday's championship round at Chisago Lakes. The Cardinals and the Rangers take the court next on CTN.
City code prohibits outdoor storage of things like building materials, auto parts, household items, scrap metal, garbage, and more. Thank you for helping our city look its best. For more information on this and other city codes, log on to coonrapidsmn.gov.
Back at the barn, just about ready to tip it off between the Cardinals and the Rangers. The Cardinals in whiteout. The Forest Lake Ranger fans travel well.
They do.
They're a couple days early for St. Patty's Day. Both these teams, as we talked about, hoping to be playing on St. Patty's Day up in Chisago Lakes, the neutral site for the Section 7 4A championship. Cardinals were the runners-up last year, had to travel all the way to Duluth East and came up short against the Bulldogs. Rangers get the first possession, a 3-pointer from the corner from Reed Olson, bounced all the way around and finally fell.
It's going to be interesting tonight because what Forest Lake wants to do defensively, Joe, is they want to slow the pace of this game down, and they're, you're going to see a lot of 3-2 defense played by Forest Lake. 5 seconds.
5-second violation. Yep. And the Forest Lake bench is into it.
Yes, they are.
First-year head coach Kyle McDonald said, they're very young, but he's very happy with how far they've come throughout the course of the season.
Yeah, they are young. When you look at their starting lineup, most of them are sophomores.
3-pointer from Bartlett is good, and an early 6-0 lead.
Yeah, Bartlett certainly is one of the leaders for this club. He's averaging about 18 points a game, and as you witnessed there, he can hit the 3.
Well, and they fall off dramatically after Waldock and Bartlett. Next highest on the leaderboard is 6.5 points, and that's another sophomore in DeMonso. Bartlett jumps the passing lane, gets the steal, gets him into the offense. DeMonso wants 3. That won't fall. The big fella underneath is in position, but the Cardinals had numbers and they rip it away. Waldock, you think about it, 6'6" and a big build and just a sophomore. Elijah Smith drives to the paint and gets the Cardinals' first points.
Well, you know, and that's what the Cardinals are going to want to do. They're going to want to push it down and see if they can kick it out to the perimeter, because I think their three-point shooting is going to come into effect here tonight.
Cummings Coleman got a piece, knocked it away, but a three-point look for Olsen again. This time off the mark. Cummings Coleman had position, and he drew the foul. Oh, they called a foul on Cummings Coleman.
Well, I think Kaijan's a little surprised that he got called for the infraction.
And a technical. Ouch. And he's a little confused.
Cummings Coleman. He leaves the game. He's replaced by number 23, Jackson.
Because of the technical, he leaves, so that's 2 quick fouls on Cummings Coleman.
Yeah, and that's the one of the last players that Coon Rapids can afford to have in foul trouble, especially so early.
Not even a minute into the game.
Yeah.
And Bartlett hits both of the free ones, and they get the ball.
Well, Coach McDonald has to love the start that his club has got here early on, 8-2 lead.
Bartlett in the backcourt draws Elijah Smith to him. Works it across for Ryan Olsen. Bartlett into the front court. Reed Olsen back to Bartlett, and now DeMonso underneath. Waldock bullies his way in. Shot won't go, but he gets the rebound. The bucket is good, plus the foul.
Exactly the start Forest Lake wanted here. Keeps this, really keeps the crowd quiet, except for the Forest Lake faithful. And again, Waldock, you talked about him. He's a big young man, just a sophomore at 6'6".
Can't convert on the extra, but a 10-2 lead in just over a minute into this game.
And we talked about it. They gave Centennial fits last game, their first game out last Thursday, to get the win.
Ellingson for 3, rolls across the iron. Elijah Smith got the rebound, but then blocked away out of bounds. Cardinals will keep it. Nolan DeMonso ripping it away defensively. Etworth trying to force it in. The steal by Waldock. Trying to get it to Dang.
Yeah, Coach O not happy with that. Not the help that they were looking for to get that pass in. Yeah.
Travel by Ryan Olsen.
Looked like a travel before that, but they didn't call it. But this time they certainly did. 8-point lead for the Rangers.
Ellingson with it up top. Dang driving, gets the contact. He'll go to the line to shoot 2. Waldock going to be called for the infraction.
Foul is on the Rangers, number 0, Owen Waldock.
It's on Waldock, his first, team first, as you just mentioned.
Dang in and out. Dang it. Dang missed them both. Waldock has position, has the rebound, and Bartlett will get it across to Ryan Olsen. Into the front court, Reed Olsen right side, back up top. Bartlett pressured by Smith. Pressure comes from Himley as well. Turnaround long 2 is good for Waldock, his first points.
Yeah, nice shot. Again, he uses that 6'6" frame to get up and over the defender.
Ellingson, a little pump fake. He's going to get the contact from Bartlett.
Foul called on the Rangers, number 2, Nick Bartlett, his first personal second team foul.
hit that shot from outside. He had his foot on the line.
Cardinals fortunate he wasn't 6 inches further.
Well, yeah, because they originally put 3 points up on the scoreboard. Backed it off, 12-2 lead for Forest Lake.
Ellingson to the corner, Hetwer for 3, that's short. Rebound by Smith, and that putback all the way around and out. A foul on the rebound. It's going to go against Forest Lake, so it'll be Cardinals ball. It's going to be a second against Bartlett.
Well, that hurts. He's the leading scorer right now for this Forest Lake team with 8. He's going to come out of the lineup with 2 personals. So, two stars for both teams with 2 personals.
DJ Westman will replace him on the floor. Matched up against Ellingson, and Ellingson carried it. And that's a bit of a mismatch.
Yeah.
Westman just 5'7". On a good day when he poofs his hair up.
And the wind's blowing.
Makes him my favorite player in the game. Himley nearly gets the steal on the sidelines, but comes down on the line.
Yep. There's head coach Kyle McDonald. Of course, his father, Mike, the longtime coach at Cambridge Isanti.
Waldock kicks it back out into the corner. DeMonso's pass batted away. Hetwer ahead for Elijah Smith, and he curls his way around into the basket.
Well, that's what they stopped. I mean, obviously it's early, Joe, and there's plenty of time because 13:40 in this first half, but stops on defense are going to be important.
Westman into the front court, tied up by Dang. Possession arrow favors the Cardinals.
Yeah, just a nice job by McKeith.
What helps that McKeith could just stand in front of him is he turned around, he could reach over him without actually making contact.
Exactly.
To get
the length
just to the ball.
You know, Coach McDonald's certainly concerned about the length and athleticism of this Coon Rapids squad.
But it's too early to celebrate too much, and this is going to be number 1 against DeMonso.
That'll be the 4th team foul.
His first personal 4th team foul.
Inbound Ellingson, 3-pointer is good.
They needed that. Cardinals needed that. That was, I think Matthew needs to feel that. Needs to get in a little bit of a groove and able to hit that 3.
Well, you've seen it all season long. The Cardinals try to get everybody involved early. Bad pass by DeMonso, taken away by Smith, and he carried on his way down the floor. Again, that student section for Forest Lake trying to take the home court advantage away, nearly equaling the size of the home crowd. And making a lot of noise early. They've had plenty to cheer about from the opening go.
They have been, again, the start that Forest Lake wanted. No, coming in here, obviously the underdog as the 6, but they're looking to be giant killers. Already beaten the number 3.
Pass tipped by Himley, taken by Deng. He's going to run right at Westman, and he will get the foul to get himself back to the line.
Now we talk about free throws are important. That's the 5th team foul.
Fouls on the Rangers, DJ Westman, his first.
As you mentioned, Westman's first foul, but the 5th team.
McKeith Dang, shoot 2.
Dang able to hit that one cleanly.
Nick Bartlett's going to get the Rangers along with number 11, Weston White.
Heard Coach O talking about Deng's dedication in the post-game interview after the quarterfinal, talking about him trying to work on his free throw shooting. Misses this one. Smith can't get the putback, ripped away by Reed Olson.
Yeah, Smith just about had that one again. Just a great move, acceleration to the basket to get the rebound.
Pass inside to Waldock, gets away from him. Hetwer recovers for the Cardinals. He'll run the floor, pull up on the right wing, three-pointer won't fall. The rebound by Waldock. And Bartlett back on the floor playing with 2 fouls for Forest Lake.
Well, let's see if the Cardinals go after him a little bit, see if they can pick up that third.
Well, he's so hard to replace because he does run the point and shoot threes. This one won't fall, but the Rangers able to recover. Bartlett to Reed Olson, turn back out to Bartlett. Inside pass taken away by Deng, nearly stripped away by Hoyt, who is fresh on the floor. Three-point look for Himley is good.
Yeah, Himley does a nice job. He gets a chance to set up at the wing, able to drop it, and all of a sudden now it's just a 1-point lead for Forest Lake. So that momentum that they had early is now shifted over to the Coon Rapids sideline.
Well, and it forces the Rangers to take an early timeout. Cardinals have scored 9 straight.
Yeah, and again, off to a slow start offensively for him, but you talk about defense, good defense, takeaways leading to points, and that's how Coon Rapids just got back into this.
That Waldock is the hub of their offense. Clearly, as he averages almost 20 points a game, 19.6, and then you got Bartlett on the outside who also runs the offense, averaging just under 18.
Yep.
And they have just shut him down. They're not allowing the Rangers to get the ball inside to him. McKeith Deng matches up with him, about an inch taller. I think definitely has the wingspan. That's good defense all the way down court by Elijah Smith to force the turnover. And the Cardinals have the ball back down by a point. Hetworth into Deng. That shot won't fall. Rebound tipped around. Deng gets it at the top of the key, right back to the paint, kicks it out. Hetworth for 3, in and out. The rebound underneath by DeMonso.
That did not miss by much as that rattled it, as you mentioned, rattled in and out. But
Hoyt back up top for Bartlett. Reed Olson into the corner. DeMonso back to Hoyt, and that's a foul on Hetworth.
Hetworth tried to get there and reach around to get that piece of the basketball, but unfortunately he got the Forest Lake player at the same time. So it'll be his first team fourth.
Weston Hoyt inbounds it for Nick Bartlett in the backcourt. Here comes Elijah Smith. Ahead for Reed Olson, back to Bartlett for 3. This one isn't going to fall. Himley in good position, pushes it ahead for Smith on the run. Takes it right at Bartlett. Won't get the basket, won't get the foul. It could have been number 3 against the senior point guard for Forest Lake.
Elijah Smith almost got reached in there and got almost a piece of the player, but
DeMonso kicks it back out. Hoyt for 3. Bucket and the foul on Smith. A chance for the 3-point play for Weston Hoyt.
Yeah, that's a huge play for the Rangers. Of course, that's his first, but team 5th.
Hoyt can't hit the extra. Pass down low. Deng pushed underneath, but no call. They're going to let him play.
Yeah, they're calling carries, but they're not calling pushes.
And a travel for Hoyt. Ryan Olson in, Reed Olson out. Ellingson will bring it across midcourt for the Cardinals. Just over 10 minutes to go, first half. Coon Rapids trailing by 4. A pass tip, but got through to Ellingson. Deng looking for a lane, kicks it back out. Hetworth will step in. Little floater rolls across the top of the rim. The rebound by Hoyt.
Well, the Rangers doing a really nice job of limiting the Cardinals to one shot, and doing a nice job of able to get the rebound defensively. And I know that's something that Coach O wants his squad to do as well on the defensive end. It'll be interesting to see when he decides to bring Kaijan Cummings Coleman back into the lineup with his 2 personals.
I mean, it was less than a minute into the game. It's so emotionally charged, and he definitely works on emotion. And we saw it 31 points in the quarterfinal. A lot of it in the second half after the Cardinals had lost their big first half lead. Waldock couldn't convert inside. Cardinals come away with the rebound. Elijah Smith at the top of the key, left side for Himley, into the post for Deng, kicks it back out. Ellingson for 3. That one's not going to go. Bartlett has the rebound for Forest Lake.
And Forest Lake, again, they're going to want to just slow you down. They're going to take their time bringing the ball down the court and try and set something up offensively.
Pass deflected out of bounds. It'll stay with the Rangers. Bartlett into the corner. Waldock will put it on the floor. Weave through traffic. Tied up by Matthew Ellingson. Rangers will keep it on the possession arrow, but
take another look at that as Waldock's trying to move his way inside. And
well, I talked about it earlier. The Cardinals doing a good job of denying the chance for Forest Lake to get it to him down low, so they've got it to him out on the perimeter, hoping he can find his way inside. Close in miss for Ryan Olson. The rebound by the Cardinals. Elijah Smith for 3. It's good.
Yeah, we talked about that in the opening. Elijah's strong in the middle, but he has nice touch from beyond the arc, and his 3 pushes the lead just back to 1.
3-point for Bartlett. Can't find it. Rebound by Ellingson. Smith on the run, left side, gets around Ryan Olson, throws it up. Waldock called for the foul, his second. 2-point chance for Elijah Smith.
Yeah, and then we'll see if the Cardinals can be successful from the line here. As you mentioned, his second, team's 6th.
Elijah Smith, shooting 2.
Able to tie it with the first, could give the Cardinals their first lead of the night. And he does. Smith now with 9 points. Cardinals lead 16-15. Bartlett right side for DeMonso. Pressured and coughs it up. Cardinals have the numbers, but a steal by Bartlett. Great defensive play. Right back the other way. That one kicked away out of bounds by Ellingson. Reed Olson will check back in.
C-squared getting ready to check back in for Coon Rapids.
Waldock will check out, I believe, for the first time tonight. Hoyt up top for DeMonso, watched by Cummings Coleman. Steal by McKeith Deng. Drives to the other end, and the finish won't happen. Saved by Elijah Smith, but Cummings Coleman couldn't control the pass.
Yeah, that pass from Smith came quickly to Kaijan, but just couldn't reel it in. 7:45 remaining in the opening half. Coon Rapids with a 16-15 lead.
Bartlett lost the handle and turns it over to the Cardinals.
You know, Coach O talked about turning this team over. They turned Anoka over 29 times last Thursday
Well, we'll
night.
see. I mean, Cummings Coleman, a big part of his game is defense, and we'll see if he's tentative defensively with those early fouls.
Well, he's averaging more than 4 steals a game.
Ellingson can't get that shot to go. Bartlett battles a teammate and wins for the rebound. DeMonso kicking it back up. Ryan Olson, Reed Olson into the corner. Hoyt's pass deflected. Tippy-toeing the line is McKeith Deng. And that pass goes off of the official and out of bounds.
We're going to see the pass. Yeah, the official was actually, he went off a Kai jump, but the official was in his way.
Reed Olson is fouled. He will go to the line to shoot 2. Dang.
They call it on Dang?
Clearly getting a piece of it.
That's his second.
That's his second.
Oh, that is his second.
Yeah.
So we'll see the Lizard checking in for the first time. Olson's first is off the mark. Alex Beck replacing McKeith, so they don't lose much in the height and length
no,
department.
definitely not.
Olson off the mark with both. The rebound by Elijah Smith. Ellingson into the front court for the Cardinals. Smith will put it on the floor, kicks it out. Cummings Coleman shaking a defender. Three-pointer won't fall. Hoyt able to control. And Bartlett back into the front court. Ryan Olson to Hoyt, back to Olson, high post. That pass deflected, but then touched by DeMonso.
Yep.
And the Cardinals force another turnover.
Waldock coming back now in for the Rangers here.
Yeah, when you score 20 points a game,
Yeah, you got to
your
stay in the
rests
lineup.
are brief.
Yeah, exactly. Well, especially when you need some size in your lineup too against the Coon Rapids team who's going to be taller and has more length than do the Rangers.
Cummings Coleman, high pass to the corner for Himley. Himley will work it back around to the other side. Ellingson putting it on the floor against DeMonso, gives it back up to C-Square. Into Smith, turns, takes it to...
Yeah, Elijah just does a really nice job of being aggressive as he goes to the hoop. He's got 11. Cardinals up by 3.
Well, and he took it right at Waldock.
Yep.
Waldock had no option other than to back down.
Well, yeah, with the 2 personals, he doesn't want to pick up his third before the break.
Both of the 2 big scorers for Forest Lake with 2 fouls. Reed Olson turns and scores with a 14-footer.
Well, the Rangers needed that. They've been cold a little bit here, and they needed that basket. He has 5.
Yeah, he hit the three-pointer to start the ballgame. Cummings Coleman drives, lost the handle, batted around, finally controlled by Weston Hoyt. Hoyt on the left wing, and that's an offensive foul drawn by Tyjon Cummings Coleman.
So it's the 7th team foul. And C-Squared needs to, you can see, get those shoes tied back on. The shoe came off a little bit. And did a nice job of drawing that charge. I'll make sure the kicks are on tight.
So under 5 minutes to go, first half. Coon Rapids up by 1. Himley for 3, in and out. Look at Beck, just goes up and around DeMonso.
Oh.
And this is going to end up being number 3 against Cummings Coleman. And he's going to come out for the remainder of the first, at least. Frustration.
Let's take another look at that.
Really tough.
I mean,
There's
you could have called
no
it there.
foul there.
Oh, that's just a tear. That I don't know if I like that call. He was on the floor. I thought Bartlett ran over him, ran on top of him. I don't know how they call that on him, but I'm a homer.
1-and-1 chance for DeMonso is off the mark. The rebound by Ellingson.
That's going to hurt Coon Rapids in terms of you get your leading scorer out of the lineup for sure for the rest of the half.
Himley for three, it's good.
Big three-pointer for Peyton Himley. Himley got the start here tonight, and he's coming off. He's got 6 points.
Bartlett had his pocket picked, but Olsen there to pick up the change. Waldock lost it in a forest of Cardinals. Recovered by Hetwer. Ellingson pushing it up court for Smith. On the baseline, dumps it off for Beck. That bounces around but falls out. Smith is blocked and apparently not fouled.
I can't be speechless because I'm supposed
into
to
the
talk,
front
but
court for Reed Olsen. He's going to keep on going. Bartlett feeds it inside. Waldock back out to Bartlett. His pass, tip taken away. Hetwer recovers for the Cardinals. Ellingson pull-up jumper, rolls across the top of the iron. DeMonso the rebound for Forest Lake.
You know, I like that. I like that fact that they trying to hit that from beyond the arc. I know, they're good at it.
Waldock inside, blocks by Ellingson. And they are going to call the foul, and they're going to give it again. And that's going to be number 3 against Waldock.
Yeah. Listen, we're going to see it there. Just really good defense. Nice job from behind by Ellingson to get a piece of the basketball.
I wish we could have rolled that all the way through to see. I mean, but yeah, so both teams having their scoring leaders sidelined in foul trouble in the first half. Smith able to get the rebound up top. Ellingson floats back over the paint, can't get it to go. Gets a second chance, draws a foul, will go to the line and shoot 2.
Well, again, the Coon Rapids using their height to try to their advantage here.
Foul is on the Rangers, Nolan DeMonso.
DeMonso, that's his ninth team foul against the Rangers. With a little under 3 minutes left.
Ellingson visited every part of the rim, but it fell off the front. Both teams struggling from the charity stripe.
We talk all the time how important free throws are.
We never have.
Yeah. Especially in a game like this.
Weird wouldn't be quite the weird word for it so far. Three-pointer is good for Bartlett. He has been silent a long time.
He has 11. And they're going to need him with Waldock out of the lineup.
Hetwer, a 3 from the corner, in and out. Rebound taken by Beck. He gets the foul and will go to the line to shoot 2.
I don't know if I've seen more balls rattle in and out here tonight than I have, especially in this period of time, than I have in a while. I mean, that looked like Hetwer was going to drop it, but there you see the infraction there, and unfortunately the Lizards couldn't get the bucket.
He is able to hit the free throw, though.
Coach McDonald telling his players to make sure you box out.
Rebound tip to Hetwer. Himley thought about the 3 and he took a step.
A lot of turnovers by both teams. More than both coaches obviously will like.
Final 2 minutes of the first half. A 2-point Coon Rapids lead. DeMonso in the corner. Trap comes. Threw it off of Ellingson out of bounds. Will give his team a chance to reset.
Yeah, just again, a smart play by him just to realize he was trapped in the corner.
Bartlett up top, watched by Elijah Smith. Steps in, left side, kicks it out. Hoyt back out, deflected by Himley. He thought he had it and would be off to the races.
Yeah, a big smile on his face as he looked. It's not there. It's not where we need it to be.
Hoyt left side for Forest Lake. Up top, Bartlett gets around, blocked by Beck.
Oof. Peyton almost didn't see that pass coming.
Cardinals set up in the front court. And that's going to be a foul against Reed Olson.
That'll be his second.
And that'll be number 10.
No,
so
that's his first. Sorry.
Two-shot foul for Elijah Smith.
Elijah Smith shooting the double bonus.
And able to get the roll to hit them both. Ryan Olson steps through, back over, Bartlett, long three. They're gonna give him a three-shot. That's the second time Elijah Smith has been called for a foul on a three-point attempt. This one from forever away. So both of Elijah Smith's fouls. And I don't like that call because the ball is safely away. I thought it was in the first one as well. But the ball's safely away. You should be able to at least hand check at that time
I don't disagree with you.
to be able to know where that player is. Just my 2 cents, which is worth
A
maybe
nickel.
maybe
A nickel.
penny.
No, it's a nickel.
So Bartlett a chance to bring it right back to a 1-point game.
Well, in the last minute of play, you've got your two leading scorers on the lineup for the Cardinals.
And Bartlett hits all three, says thank you very much. We're back to 1-point game. We're under a minute to go in the first half. Dang in the paint, rolls it across the top. Bartlett has the rebound, takes it on the run. Past Ellingson and lost out of bounds off the Cardinals.
Yeah, Forest Lake would love to be able to take the lead into the break if they can here.
Yeah, some Forest Lake fans grumbling a little bit that they wanted a foul, but clearly not in control. Bartlett shot off the mark. He was pushed. Himley was in position, got pushed under the basket.
And nothing called.
Nothing called, but the Cardinals end up with possession anyway. Dang. Body did a lot of things it doesn't normally do in the air. The travel was immediately following the two hands to the back of the hips, but I digress. I'm going to stop now.
No,
Again,
you're
I
not.
appreciate officials.
I do
They're
too,
very
but-
important. Nobody wants their job. If they weren't here, we couldn't play. Thank you for being here.
Ah,
Under 20 seconds to go, and Forest Lake an opportunity to regain the lead before going to the locker room. Hoyt for three, that's off the mark. Himley has the rebound, 10 seconds to go. Cardinals push it ahead. Hetwer in the corner, back to Ellingson. Bartlett at the buzzer gets it to go.
I don't know. I'm trying to bite my tongue. This may be some of the poorest
Coach O
officiating
is
I've
not
seen.
able to.
Terrible call.
So the bucket will count at the buzzer, and the Rangers will go to the locker room up by 1, and we'll take a break, and we'll be back with more. You're watching the Section 7 4A semifinals on CTN. strange first half of section semifinal action. Sees Forest Lake with a 25-24 lead. And Forest Lake came out, they hit a couple of three-pointers in the opening 30 seconds, jumped out to a lead and really had the Cardinals kind of rocking there at 10-2. But then once the Cardinals got going, they fired on all cylinders and they took control of the lead for most of the first half. And then, foul trouble for both teams. Leading scorers have them on the bench. Other guys picking up the slack. Elijah Smith, a nice start for him. But Forest Lake scores at the buzzer to get back in front 25-24 before going to the locker room.
There you see the final basket by Bartlett. And again, turnovers by both teams, too many for the coach's liking. And I think that, coming back, we'll see what kind of adjustments are made. Who does it hurt more? Does it hurt more for Waldark to have his three versus Kaijan to have his three? Maybe so, because the Cardinals have more scores. But again, solid defense played by Forest Lake in that first half. They like to play that 3-2. They want to try and limit you, force you to push the ball outside. And the Cardinals are just going to have to adjust and try and hit some of those shots from the perimeter.
Well, and both teams will need to adjust to the third team on the floor, which is having an effect already. We'll hopefully not talk as much about the third team in the second half.
Let's hope not.
The Cardinals and the Rangers back on the floor after this on CTN. Back at the Roger E. Carlson Fieldhouse, Forest Lake, a 1-point lead as we get ready for the second half. We're joined by Rangers head coach Kyle McDonald. And Coach, a wild first half. What was your message in the locker room?
We just got to settle things down a little bit. We're moving at their pace. We got to get back into our pace. We did that for the first few minutes, but then they started speeding us up. We started turning over the ball a little bit too much, and that's when they started going on their run. They got back in the game, and we just got to slow things down a little bit, let things come to us.
I thought your guys looked pretty good defensively, too, and talk a little bit about what you saw from your defense in that first half.
Yeah, we got to be a little bit more straight up. We got foul trouble with two of our guys, but we got to make sure we keep them out of the paint, and we go straight up on those shots and get out to those shooters a little bit better.
All right, well, thanks for joining us. Good luck the rest of the way. We'll take another short break and be back with the second half after this. You're watching Section 7 4A semifinals on CTN.
Did you know? City code prohibits outdoor storage of things like building materials, auto parts, household items, scrap metal, garbage, and more. Thank you for helping our city look its best. For more information on this and other city codes, log on to coonrapidsmn.gov.
Cardinals with the first possession of the second half. Elijah Smith down low to Himley. Cummings-Coleman, a three from the corner. That won't fall. Himley punches it to Smith. He scores underneath. Coon Rapids back in front.
And again, that's what Coon Rapids want to do. They want to establish themselves again offensively, come down and get that first bucket. And again, we'll see some stifling defense by both teams, especially Coon Rapids doing a good job of doubling the ball, the player with the ball when needed.
Cummings-Coleman held without a point due to the foul trouble. Waldock just 4 points. And he adds 3 more right there, puts the Rangers back in front.
We talked about he's got that range, and you saw it right there as he's able to drop the 3.
Long 3 for Ellingson. Wanted the answer, wouldn't get it. Reed Olson has the rebound. Bartlett pushes it ahead to Monso behind the defense. And he is fouled by Peyton Himley. Cardinals a little sleepy back down court.
That'll be the first on Himley, and of course the first team foul on Coon Rapids here in the second half.
Bartlett. Waldock wants 3 more. This time it won't go. Dang has the rebound for the Cardinals. High post, Smith underneath. Dang scores.
And see, that's what they want to do. They want to be able to push the ball underneath against the Forest Lake team that doesn't have the height outside of Waldock. Dang has 3.
5-second violation. We saw the Cardinals called on a 5-second violation in the first half. A very full house tonight, and they are all ready to get loud. Ellingson, front court. Himley right side, back up top. Ellingson will take it to the paint. Himley in the corner for 3. That's no good. Cummings-Coleman has the rebound. Good position. And he is fouled from behind by DeMonso.
That's his 3rd.
Foul on the Rangers, number 5, Nolan DeMonso. That's his 3rd personal.
So he'll have to come out for a little bit.
Replaced by Weston Hoyt, who had a fair amount of playing time in the first half as well. Dang into the post. Smith back up top. Himley to Cummings-Coleman on the right wing. Reed Olson nearly had a steal.
Oh my God.
Is he saying that after Reed Olson nearly had the steal that then he dribbled
yeah,
after
that's exactly what he's saying. Remember, we weren't going to talk about the officials the second half. Well, they're not giving us a reason not to.
Bartlett, open look for 3, and he gets the roll. Breaks the tie.
Bartlett has 16 points here, lead all scorers.
Cummings-Coleman trying to drive. He and Bartlett locked up for the rebound. Bartlett went down hard.
Possession arrow is going to favor the Rangers.
Pass tipped out of bounds by Dang. And he was essential to the Cardinals' plan to deny the ball to Waldock in that first half. Really doing a great job just matching him length for length and not letting them get the ball in. Ryan Olson, right side for Hoyt. He found a lane, kicks it back up top. Waldock for 3, that won't go. Dang has the rebound. Right side, Cummings-Coleman for 3, that won't fall. Rebound controlled by Smith. Ellingson from the top of the key, in and out. Rebound controlled by the Rangers.
Again, so many shots roll in and out here tonight for Coon Rapids.
Hoyt underneath, good look. Reed Olson there to score.
Yeah, a little bit backdoor breakdown for the Cardinals defensively. Let them sneak behind and get the easy bucket.
The Rangers fans getting loud, putting the pressure on. 3-pointer. And
wow.
a travel called before the shot. The shot didn't go anyway. Timeout, Coon Rapids.
So that's the Cardinals are going to talk about things here, trailing by 5. Forest Lake with possession of the basketball.
4 timeouts remaining.
And again, you're giving, let's take another look at that. Let's see if maybe it was travel. He might have hopped a little bit. I don't like to say anything until I see the replay, because they were standing right over there. I'm a little further away from the play, but they've given me reason to question.
As long as it's a hop,
Yeah.
they'll usually let it go.
Typically,
But if it's a hop, a step, and then a slide like that, then
yeah.
it's a travel. Elijah Smith
That's his
got
third.
in too tight, picks up his third.
Foul is on the Cardinals. Elijah Smith, that's his 3rd personal.
So-
Second for Coon Rapids.
He will stay on the floor. He gave Coach O the thumbs up. But I'm okay. He knew it as soon as he made that contact
Yeah.
with Bartlett. Pass tip by Deng. Elijah Smith. Left side for Himley. Smith will put it on the floor. His pass tipped away out of bounds by Bartlett. Roses are red, violets are blue. Number 24 is going to dunk on you. I like it.
I do too, and it's very, and he certainly can.
Ellingson drives, his shot won't fall. Deng has the rebound, that won't go. Ellingson, a chance, and he gets it to go.
And again, and that's what the Cardinals can do here against this shorter Forest Lake squad. They get a couple of chances, and they use their length and height to make things happen.
Then a steal, Cummings-Coleman. His shot falls short. Smith the save, but right to Waldock.
Usually you don't see C-squared miss those.
Another steal for McKeith Deng, and he scores to make it a one-point game.
Oh,
Well, they missed the foul, and then I think
And
he
then-
got that one clean, and they called
yeah,
the
and
foul.
they called the foul. Yeah, there was a foul that they could have called that they did not. You're correct.
24 on McKeith Deng, that's his 3rd.
That's number 3 on
Yeah,
McKeith.
so you've got McKeith, and you've got Elijah, and you've got Kaijan, all with 3 personals. And
Maybe
still,
he did get contact there,
he
too.
did. No, he did.
It looked a little cleaner in real time, but the first one was much more egregious.
There's a walk. There's a walk.
Waldock kicks it back out. In the corner, Reed Olson hits the 3.
Forest Lake is going to call a timeout. With a 4-point lead here, 12:09 remaining, is able to drop the shot from outside. Well, it'll be interesting, Joe, what the Cardinals do here with 3 of their starters in foul situation.
And again,
I mean,
their team is so reliant on aggressive defense.
absolutely, and that takes it away from you when you're in foul trouble.
Correct.
Yep.
They need C-squared to get going.
They do.
And still scoreless in the game. Smith working down low, can't get it to fall. Waldock has the rebound for Forest Lake. Ryan Olson into the front court, feeds it to Reed Olson underneath. Waldock stripped by Himley, but he's out of bounds.
Forest Lake substitution, Nolan DeMonson.
Good job staying with the ball and getting the rip clean, but
and that's a great strip too, because that looked like it was going to be a clean bucket underneath.
Waldock right side, goes to the floor, baseline, spins out front, shot won't fall, rebound tip to Hetwer. He controls for the Cardinals. Ellingson, and that's foul number 4 for DeMonso.
Well, he is the first player in this game with 4 personals, as he will take a seat on the bench. One of their good defensive players. There's too much contact there.
In the post, Elijah Smith turns to the right hand and scores with the hook.
And that's what he does so well, especially being able to use his size advantage.
He's got 17. And C-Square got a piece of the pass, but Olson touched it last, so a turnover to the Cardinals. Cummings Coleman will bring it across midcourt to Smith. And that is number 4 against Cummings Coleman.
Offensive foul called on Andrews, 32, Cummings Coleman. That's his 4th.
Can't extend the arm.
No, if you extend the arm, you're going to get called. Defender was moving, and if you don't extend the arm, then there certainly won't call it in that situation. But that's disappointing for C-Squared. He goes out of the lineup with 4 fouls and no points tonight. So Dang will come back in with his 3 personals.
Himley got a piece of the pass. Out of bounds to the Forest Lake bench.
The youngster's definitely reflecting so far on his evening. Hasn't been what he's wanted.
Especially after the second half and the great game he had last week. Tipped by Dang. Smith on the run. Takes Bartlett right to the hole, but can't get it to fall. Coach O wonders where the contact was.
Well, I don't think they're calling contact tonight. It's a free-for-all. Part dodgeball, part basketball.
I believe we tried not to talk about the third team
What
as
happened?
we could, but when they continue to be a factor in the contest. 3-pointer for Hoyt won't fall. Ellingson got the rebound, lost the handle, turned it over right back to Forest Lake.
Yeah, and those are things the Cardinals could not afford to do. Still, obviously, just down by 2, plenty of time left, but you certainly don't want to give the advantage to Forest Lake if possible.
Bartlett into the front court. Reed Olson right side, back up top to Bartlett. Bartlett pulls up, kicks it back out to Hoyt. Hoyt backs away, gets it right left side for Waldock. In the corner, Reed Olson underneath Ryan Olson. Waits, shot won't go, rebound tip taken by Himley. Dang, 3-pointer won't go, rebound by Hoyt.
Well, Forest Lake is doing exactly what they want to do, and then that's holding the scoring down from Coon Rapids and well below their average.
Boy, if Smith hadn't gotten that with his foot, Deng would have had his dunk because he would have been off to the races. Smith right at Bartlett.
That's what they needed.
Foul. They'll get a line with a chance to put Coon Rapids back in front.
Yeah, Elijah just, again, with that still just a great job defense, leading to points, transition. You're going to see it there, and that's on Bartlett. That's his third.
And Smith has 20 points. Cardinals have the 37-36 lead. Now it's the Cardinal fans bringing the defense chant.
Yep.
Travel by Hoyt. Himley, a little bit of a fake. They'll reset the offense. Deng pushed underneath. That's number 4 against Waldock.
Yeah, that's a big foul. Coach McDonald does not like the call, and he's letting the official know it.
And he's got to try and control his emotions as well, It's so hard. There's so much on the line. Nice little fake by Himley. The shot won't go. Rebound out of bounds. Cardinal ball. And
Hetler's hurt.
Hetler's down.
It's a tough young man. He's going to shake it off.
Oh, he won't have to.
No, he won't have to, yeah.
Get a chance to
Yeah, and that's probably the right
shake
thing
it
to
off
do.
on
Yep.
the bench. Alex Beck will check in. Up top for Ellingson, into the post. Smith puts it on the floor, takes it right at Waldock. Shot won't fall, rebound tipped around. Here's Deng taking it in. That shot won't go.
And that's on Smith.
It's gonna be number 4. No, it's gonna go against McKeith Deng.
No, that's his 4th.
It's going to be 4 on one of them. Waldock will check out with his 4 personals.
You see Marcus
Deng's
Bailey.
gonna come out.
Marcus Bailey into the game for the first time, the freshman. And he gets a big applause from the crowd. And that's
8:15 to go in regulation.
It's a big spot for that young man, number 1 for Coon Rapids.
1-point game. Ryan Olson back to Bartlett. Right side, Hoyt. Puts it on the floor, kicks it out, taken away by Smith. He'll take Bartlett to the hole, and he'll drop it home.
Yikes, he's got 22 to lead all scorers.
Reed Olson, right side. Hoyt, pull-up jumper, and Beck got a piece of it out of bounds. Off the Rangers Cardinal ball.
Well, this is a spot in the game as Forest Lake can call another timeout. This is a spot in the game where the Coon Rapids Cardinals need to take advantage of this and extend this lead, Joe Young.
Well, they've got the support of the home crowd. The crowd in white across the way is definitely fired up and making their presence known. It is a packed house on this side of the building as well.
Absolutely. Hey, I want to give a shout out to Red. Red is in the hospital. I'm hoping that he's going to be home soon. I didn't know this until I saw something on Facebook posted. So all of us at CTN and all of us in this gym wish Red the best and a speedy recovery, man. It's not the same place without you here at Coon Rapids athletic events. So Red, from all of us to you, get better.
100%. This one is as as tense as you could get. 3 points, 7:40 to play.
Yeah, I thought that game
Winner goes on to the championship at Chisago Lakes on Thursday.
I thought that game against Anoka was a nail biter. This one's giving me fits. Joey, it's giving me fits.
Well, the game against Anoka seemed to be in hand midway through the first half. Cardinals up 19, had everything going. But credit to the Tornadoes, able to claw their way back in and make it exciting to the end. Bailey drives baseline, shot comes up short. Bartlett has the rebound, ahead to Monso, who's able to secure it and get it back to Reed Olson. Hoyt into the corner for Ryan Olson, up top Bartlett.
Oh.
And that's number 4 on Elijah Smith.
Foul is on the Cardinals, and Elijah Smith is 4.
So Dang will check back in with his 4 personals.
So you have Smith, you have Cummings Coleman, and you have Dang with 4 personals for the Cardinals. That's testing your limits here. There's Waldock with 4 as well for Forest Lake.
DeMonso blocked by Ellingson. DeMonso out there playing with 4 fouls for Forest Lake as well.
Oh, that's right, he has 4. You were correct, sorry. That's a nice block by Ellingson. He averages 4 a game. Again.
Clean rip inside by Forest Lake. Hoyt kicks it back out, up top Bartlett. Ryan Olson for 3, that's not gonna fall. Hoyt has the rebound, pass is tipped, tracked down by DeMonso. He'll get it back on the right wing. Cross court, in the corner, Reed Olson back to Hoyt. Bartlett from way downtown, that's way short. Rebound tip taken by Dang Bailey. His pass deflected out of bounds, and the Cardinals will reset the offense as Owen Waldock is set to check back in and play with his 4.
Well, yeah, and at this point, Coach McDonald must have put him back in. I mean, if Forest Lake is going to win this game, they're going to need 0 to perform well, and certainly they like his size in the lineup, obviously.
Especially when you have Beck and Dang on the floor for the Cardinals, and Ellingson is not exactly short.
No.
Dang in the corner, working against Reed Olson. Cross for Bailey. Here's Dang working against Hoyt. Himley looking to find room. Gibson way inside and scores with the roll.
Big basket for the Cardinals. Peyton Himley with 8.
That was the first scoring in the game in almost 2 minutes of play. Waldock is fouled by Beck. He'll go to the line and shoot 2.
Foul is on the Cardinals, Alex Beck, that's his first. 17.
Of course, that's his for 17th foul. Just 4 team fouls for the Rangers. And free throws in this part of the game, coming down the stretch, really important.
Second one won't go. Ellingson able to track it down. Pass tipped out of bounds by Bartlett. Pass inside, Dang turns, can't get the roll. Numbers down low for the Rangers, they get the rebound. Bartlett weaves his way to the other end, his shot won't fall. Rebound taken by Waldock. His shot won't go. Coach McDonald wondering how there was no contact there.
Yeah, they got away with one there, the Cardinals. I think a little bit of contact there, and Coach McDonald certainly has a point, but
Well, I thought Waldock got away with a little push to get the ball. Dang, in close, able to score on the hook. Waldock drives his way through. The bucket is going to count, and he'll go to the line and shoot two, or shoot a possible third. Coach O is trying to ask how in the world he could have been more planted. Both coaches are going to need some throat lozenges and maybe a call to a counseling line.
Yeah, I might get in line with them.
Do not go get your blood pressure checked immediately following the
definitely
contest.
not, because it's up.
Dang in the high post, kicks it out to Bailey, a little pump fake, working against Amonso. Back up top for Ellingson. Dang turned and looked like he might think about it. Himley will take the three, that won't fall. Bartlett.
Yeah, wow.
Got the rebound, but he traveled out of control coming down.
I wasn't sure they were gonna call it, Joe.
Well, and Beck, to his credit, did everything he could to not make contact.
We'll see it again here. Himley with the three off the iron.
Cardinals offense reset. Elijah Smith set to re-enter. Marcus Bailey for three. It's good.
The youngster drops it from outside. Marcus Bailey.
Just a freshman. His time this season limited by an injury. DeMonso's three-point answer in and out. Cardinals lead by 7. Bailey puts it on the floor, gets around DeMonso. Shot won't go, but he gets the foul. He'll go to the line and shoot two. And Waldock is done for the night.
That's huge.
No, it's going to go against DeMonso.
Oh, he's done for the night.
He's done for the night, but certainly not as big a loss for the Rangers as it would be for Waldock.
Absolutely.
Good speed, good first step from Marcus Bailey.
Yep.
He talked about it coming in a pressure situation. He checked in with the Cardinals, actually, I think still trailing by a point. Can't get the free throw to fall. That one won't go either. Ryan Olsen has the rebound for the Rangers. We're under 3 minutes to go. Championship to be held at Chisago Lakes on Thursday night. Waldock fouled underneath. The shot wouldn't fall. He'll go to the line to shoot two. Bailey picking up his first.
Yeah, and again, fortunate that wasn't able to fall for the Cardinals.
Bailey, that's his first personal 9th team foul.
If you're going to take the foul there, don't let him get the shot off.
Exactly.
Fortunate bounce for Waldock on his first attempt.
Marcus Bailey getting a big hand from this crowd here. Roger E. Carlson.
Second one won't go long. Rebounded Deng. Himley tried to reverse it, blocked by Waldock. Rangers race down the floor, and Bartlett scores right in on Ellingson.
Bartlett has 18. That was a nice move by Bartlett because he took it strong to the hoop.
Ellingson looking for room, working against Reed Olson. Timeout, Coon Rapids. 2:15 to go. They lead by 4.
Well, good timeout. 2:15 with possession of the basketball in that 4-point lead.
Cardinals on the first full timeout.
So C-squared in foul trouble from the opening minute.
Yep.
Held to this point with, he has not scored, but Elijah Smith has definitely helped pick up the slack. 22 points to lead all scorers. Same could be said for Nick Bartlett on the other bench. He's got 18, but Smith scoring from all parts of the floor in all different ways.
Yeah, he's really picked up the opportunity, picked up the slack a little bit for the fact that Cummings Coleman has pretty much been a non-factor in this game.
Well, and I think he comes back in for this final 2:15.
I would think so.
I would kind of guess, but it doesn't look like they're scoring, sending him to the scorer's table. Now he's making his way over there. Or not.
Or not.
Deng and Smith playing with 4 fouls for the Cardinals. Smith for 3, blocked by Waldock. Smith able to regain control in the backcourt, needs some support, gets it to Ellingson.
A great block there, too, on that Smith shot.
He's a nice ball player, Waldock, even though he's been in trouble. They're going to call it travel.
Now, Kai John back in.
That's a big turnover enforced by Waldock. Looked to me like Deng only traveled because he had Waldock's body on top of him. Waldock scores inside. It's a 2-point game.
Well, with Kai John in the lineup, this is where he needs to.
Ellingson comes up short. Deng the rebound, gave it back to Ellingson. That shot won't fall. Cummings Coleman got the rebound. He will go to the line and shoot 2.
Is that a
Who
Waldock?
is the foul going against Reed Olson, the guilty party?
That's just his second, team 6th.
Reed Olson, that's his second. 16 foul.
Yeah, you saw Waldock kind of standing out of the fray.
Yeah.
Cummings Coleman's on the board.
Yeah, first point with 1:29 left. First point of the game for C-squared.
And he hits them both. Pressure free throws. Pressure player. Bartlett, right side for Hoyt. Into the corner, Reed Olson up top. Cummings Coleman nearly had the steal. Bartlett drives in, his shot won't fall. Got his own rebound, the bucket is good. Plus the foul, and who does it go against? It's going to go against Elijah Smith, and he will be done. That makes 20 points on the night for Nick Bartlett. Bartlett gets the bonus. It's a 1-point game.
1:10 remaining in this contest. This is a nail biter for sure. Now we're going to see some pressure here from Forest Lake as the Cardinals will attempt to get this ball out.
Well, the Rangers fans, both students and parents, making some noise. Cummings Coleman on the run. Bucket and the foul. That's going to be number 5. young Mr. Waldock.
Wow. My heart can't take this.
No, they're going to give it to Hoyt.
Oh. Let's take another look at this.
Well, there's...
Oh, yeah, it was against Hoyt.
Forest Lake going to put a little ice in the veins of Cummings Coleman and talk a little strategy. 61 seconds left in regulation, a 3-point game. Cummings Coleman trying to make it a 2-possession game with this upcoming free throw.
Yikes. That's all I can say is yikes. The home crowd does not want to see their boys basketball season come to an end here tonight. Same can be said for Forest Lake fans as well.
But Forest Lake has some pretty scary potential.
They do.
When you look at
the youth
that they have. But Bartlett, obviously, we talked about their second leading scorer, just under 18 points a game.
Yep.
And he's a senior leader, and he really stepped up with Waldock sidelined so much of the game with foul trouble. And he stepped up. He's got 21. Cummings Coleman back to the charity stripe, hoping it'll be just as good as last trip. And it will not. Waldock able to secure the rebound. Forest Lake. Bartlett weaves his way through and scores. Back to a 1-point game. Ellingson is fouled by Reed Olson. And Ellingson will go to the line to shoot 2.
It comes down to the stripe.
On free throw shooting, has not always been kind for the Cardinals, but Ellingson, one of their more... Oh, it was a 1-and-1.
It was a 1-and-1.
Coon Rapids has 10 fouls. I read it wrong, so he misses the front end, and that is an offensive foul on Ryan Olson for the aggressive pick.
Yeah,
Well,
yeah.
McKeith might have...
It was a little acting involved.
McKeith might have put in his bid for the Oscars.
He sold it.
Well, he sold it, and it paid off. Cummings Coleman nearly tripped up by Hoyt, able to get right back around him. Bartlett there defensively to help, gets it to Ellingson. Ellingson is fouled. It's going to be number 4 against Bartlett. 20.5 seconds, and now it's a 2-shot foul.
Big free throw.
Able to hit that one very cleanly, back to a 3-point lead. Under 20 seconds to go. Bartlett lost it going through traffic. Cummings Coleman tripped up.
That should be a regular foul. Wow. Wow. Let's see it again.
It was worse than he intended.
No, you're right.
Ran into him.
In slower time, you can see it.
Huge free throw right there for Cummings Coleman. And a timeout for Forest Lake. 11.9 to go. It is now a 4-point game. Cummings-Coleman trying to make it a 5-point lead. Cardinals trying to get back to the section title game for the second straight season.
Well, they would certainly love to be in this situation, and they're up by 4 with a little under 12 seconds left.
This game plays at Chisago Lakes High School. Is coming Thursday evening at 7 o'clock to take on either Andover or Duluth East.
So who will the opponent be on Thursday? As
If I were to guess, it would be Andover, but you never know. Strange things can happen.
and Duluth East definitely a quality ball club.
Well, and they played Andover tough up in Duluth. Losing, they beat the Greyhounds in double overtime.
Well, the Cardinals still trying to definitely punch their ticket.
It's not over till it's over.
Another big free throw right here for Cummings-Coleman. And it won't fall. Rebound by Waldock. Bartlett jumps into the block. Will get a 3-shot foul. Second time that he's gotten a chance for a 3-shot foul.
Yeah,
third time the Cardinals have fouled on a 3-point attempt.
Not the guy you want to put at the line either.
.2 to go. He can bring it back to a 1-point game. He now has 25 in the contest. The Cardinals will call the timeout. Let him think about that last one.
Yeah, and again, it's a situation now with 6 seconds remaining, and you're going to see the pressure whether he hits this shot or not. Defensively for Forest Lake.
And Bartlett now leads all scorers, 25 points in the contest. I don't remember what he had in the first half, but he's carried the load for the Rangers all night because of that foul trouble by Waldock.
Yeah, he really has. And, you know, Waldock with 13 points, a little bit below his average, but
still respectable.
Still respectable, sure. But Bartlett well above his with 25, working on 26.
Hits them all, 1-point game, inbound to Himley. He is fouled, and he'll have the pressure free throws at the other end.
Yeah, with 5 seconds left, they certainly are pressure free throws.
Foul is on Reed Olson, his fourth. Peyton Hindley is the free throw line, shooting the number one.
Himley's first is short. Second one is good. One last chance for Forest Lake. Bartlett, coast to coast, hits the underside of the rim. Himley has the rebound, and the game is over.
Yeah,
you got the right player to the right spot.
You do.
And I think he got just a little bit deeper than he thought he was at the underside of the rim.
Yeah, and again, give him credit. He's a phenomenal ball player, and you can see the emotion on his face. Certainly his season is over. Cardinals squeak out, and I mean squeak out, a 54-52 win.
Yeah, credit to Forest Lake. They put all the pressure on the higher-seeded Cardinals.
Yeah, they did. They did.
But for the second year in a row, the Cardinals are going to the section final. We'll take a break, get some reaction right after this. You're watching Section 7 4A tournament on CTN. Back at the field house, the Cardinals survive a serious scare from the 6th-seeded Forest Lake Rangers, but they get into the finals with a 54-52 win. Down on the sidelines with the winning coach and star of the game is Howie Shapiro.
Thanks, Joe. Yeah, as you mentioned, Coach O to my right, the star of the game, Elijah Smith to my left. Elijah, I'm going to talk to you first. 22 points on the night. They put a scare in you guys. You guys had some foul trouble in the situation, but you got to give you guys credit for coming back and hanging on and getting that win. What your thoughts as you're sitting on the bench watching that last time run out? What are your thoughts on the last minute or so?
To be honest, I had a lot of confidence in my team. I know they'd pull through without me. Yeah, a lot of guys were just locked in at the end, and I knew they'd come through with it.
Kaijan in foul trouble didn't get his usual points. You did a great job stepping up. What are the coaches and your fellow teammates talk to you about, saying take some of this on your shoulders, lead this team, and let's get the win?
Oh, what was the question?
I'm sorry. So Kaijan, who had foul trouble early, you basically stepped it up and put the team on your back to get this win. Talk a little bit about that going down the stretch and how calm and cool you were in this game.
Yeah, since Kyle was out, I know I just had to be a little bit more aggressive. Just taking smart shots. Yeah.
We don't know who's going to win, who's the winner between Duluth East and Andover, but assuming it's Andover, it's the third time. Talk about a little bit about that matchup, if that's the case.
I'm excited for it. We lost them twice, but I think we'll get them this third time.
Thanks, Elijah. Congratulations. Good luck on Thursday.
Thank you.
Coach, a little too comfortable or a little too close for comfort for you in this game.
Definitely not too comfortable. I'll tell you that. Yeah, no doubt. I mean, we knew that Forest Lake has gotten a lot better throughout the year. I look at the Centennial game. They lost by 18 in the regular season. They turn around and erase it. And it was like sort of the perfect elements that needed to happen for them. They started off well. We got ourselves in some foul trouble. I think when we look at it, we'll look at the free throws. We didn't shoot well from the line. We didn't finish well inside. And, we'll take it. We'll take it.
Absolutely. I thought Peyton Himley, who got the start tonight, did a nice job, hit a couple of threes in that first half, did some nice things. Talk a little bit about some of your other players, guys coming off the bench, and that type of situation for you guys.
Yeah, for sure. Peyton's been playing really well lately in practice and in games, and he's really sort of found his stroke for us as the season's gone along, and he's just such a smart kid. He's like another coach on the court, just knows what we're in at all times, just a great communicator, and just he's, again, playing his best ball in his senior year at the most important time to play it. Again, I look at other guys too. I mean, we needed Marcus Bailey to come in. Kid hits a big shot, has a big drive late in the game and picks up a foul on them, and he just, again, gave us big minutes. We needed him to give us some big minutes against Anoka, and he did it again here, and dang, we needed those tonight.
Thoughts for Thursday night?
Yeah, I'm just getting word that it's Andover, and I mean, obviously we got to play better. There's no doubt, Andover beat us twice. The last game at their place, they really hurt us on the glass, and we just, that's a big thing for us that we've talked about, and we know each other very well. They know us well. We know them well, and quite frankly, they have outplayed us 2 games, and it's on us to figure out what it's going to take to do to outplay them this time. I think we enjoy this one tonight. We breathe a sigh of relief. Kudos again to Forest Lake and Coach McDonald's. Comes from a great line of coaches, right? That group is going to be hella coached, right? Very well for years to come. We take a big sigh of relief. We get in tomorrow and we get ready to go win a section championship. We get to go back-to-back section championships here, games, and that's a phenomenal feat for our program. A lot of these kids are hungry. Motto for the year was one more step coming into the year because we wanted to get back there and take one more step. Well, here we are. So here we are, we're there, and now we need to go take that step.
Well, congrats on the win. Go celebrate with your guys. We'll see you Thursday. Joe, back to you.
Well, thank you, Howie, and always good to hear Coach's reaction, especially after a brow-sweeping win. But the Cardinals hold on, and now they are poised to try to take that next step, but they will have to get past the Huskies, who have been a formidable foe in both of their meetings so far this season. Forest Lake had a 1-point lead coming into the second half. Cardinals able to erase it. We did some back and forth through the balance of the second half. The Cardinals had a slight edge. They were never able to break it really far open. I think 5 points is about their largest lead, and then Forest Lake, to their credit, able to trim it down and make it a 1-point game at the end. And a great run by Bartlett. Bartlett finished with 26 points. And he got to the rim before the buzzer, and he just threw it up. He was a little bit off the target, or we would be heading for overtime.
We would be heading for overtime, Joe. And you know, Coach O said it best, and give credit to Forest Lake because they gave Coon Rapids all they could handle. You look at the score, 54-52. That's what Forest Lake wants to do. They want to keep their opponents in the low scoring, in the 50s, and that's what they did. Cardinals are gonna wipe their brows, and they're gonna take a deep breath and realize that they have to go back and play Andover for a third time this year. Always tough to beat a team 3 times.
We say it over and over again, and we will see if those words ring true on Thursday night. The Cardinals and the Huskies, top 2 seeds all year long in Section 7, and they will meet for the championship on Thursday night in Chisago Lakes. But that is going to do it for this edition of CTN Sports. Again, the final score, Coon Rapids 54, Forest Lake 52. Want to thank everybody out there for joining us and continuing to support everything we do here at CTN. For the entire crew, including Howie Shapiro, I'm Joe Young, saying good night.